Charlie Kirk, we come in the flame. All right, what's up, boys? Welcome back. Another trade recap. Gonna go through the trade that I took today. You guys know the drill, right? Everything that led me to that point of where I'm like, yeah, I'm entering this fucking trade, smacking TP, smoking that shit. Here's the P&L for all you pocket watchers. $720. We'll get into why there's two trades. I had to close half my position because of fuck ass SMT. Unfortunately, bars. But let's get into the trade. Okay, so coming on the charts this morning, right? We had another bullshit just market dump. You can't see it here in the hourly, but we did end up tapping into this hourly gap right here, as you can see, right? So we have this bullish hourly gap right here, right? Probably indicating like, hey, we're going to go back to the upside, right? So after the retest of that Johnson, right, as you can see right here off of pre-market, we just ended up dumping all the way down here. Also tapped into this 15-minute gap, right, and swept this liquidity right here, this 15-minute intermediate low. So your boy would have taken an inversion off of this, and it's what I kind of wanted to take. I think a 2-minute was probably the best. No, we don't have a 2-minute. Awesome. But probably would have taken a 2-minute inversion, retest of this fair value gap, gotten filled. Boom, continuation. But that was pre-market. You know the rules. Don't trade pre-market. So anyways, we had to wait for something else. Market open happened, and we ended up just fucking ripping, taking out both of my draws on liquidity. Came into the morning, and I was like, okay, yeah, probably looking to go short, right, down to these levels, probably hit this gap, this hourly gap, right? And then we take that out, and then market open happens, and we take out fucking London high too. So now we're just fucked, right? We don't know what we're going to do. Looking at the higher time frames. In the 4-hour here, we do have this 4-hour gap. However, at the time, we had pushed pretty far above that, right? So I'm thinking, okay, probably going to continue back up, right? Maybe reach for these highs up here. However, we were still inside of this hourly gap, though. So that gave me a little weary. However, probably going to continue back up just purely based off displacement, right? Like if we're going to reverse off of this, we're probably going to sweep out this high and then just dump after that. Like you can see this displacement. We displaced pretty heavily past that, so you know that's your indication that we're probably going to continue back up higher. So, well, what ended up happening? Anyways, we eventually got a nice little retrace back down, and at the time, this was 15-minute equilibrium. As you can see, this was the high, right? We pushed back down here into this candle into equilibrium. Didn't hit this 15-minute gap down here, but we didn't really need that. We did also end up hitting 5-minute equilibrium as well. I'll show you this, right? This 5-minute equilibrium right here. Also a retrace into this discounted 5-minute gap right there. So that's giving me enough confluence. Like, okay, we can get an inversion back to the upside. I'm taking this trade. So we ended up getting this 1-minute inversion. There was also 2-minute inversion that closed at the same time. So it was both this right here. So I entered off of that. I got filled on this candlestick, had a limit order set right here. I got filled off of this candlestick. Boom, that one right there. Had my stops below here. And I targeted these highs right here for a nice little 2-to-1 risk reward. That's what I was aiming for. That's what I was looking to get out of this. And unfortunately, on ES, at this moment, right, we look over here on ES. This is the 5-minute gap. This candlestick here at 9:49 had swept out this high that we put in place at market open. Well, over here at 9:49, we were about halfway to our take profit, and then our next candle starts going down. So I'm like, shit, we got an SMT. Not great. I don't like that. There's a possibility that we could swing back down. So your boy went break even at that point, and then I set another limit order like right here, just at a 1-to-1 for half my position. So I entered with 10 minis, closed 5 of them, as you can see. I don't know if it'll show that, but this was the first original trade. I closed 5 of them. See, 5 contracts, closed halfway through right there, as you can see. right? And then I let the other 5 run to the final take profit. That one made around $450 or $500 or whatever. So all in all, $720 day. Could have made around $1,000, but you know it's all right. Fuck ass S&T fucked us over. But extremely textbook today. I hope you guys took this trade. Just gonna be completely honest. Like I hope you took this trade. And you could have taken this trade, probably rode it out all the way up to these highs. Like if you truly wanted to. It's a crazy RR, but like if you really wanted to, you definitely could have, you know, rode it all the way out up to those highs. But your boy did not want to do that because I don't take those high RR plays. But that's the trade I took today. Super simple, super textbook. Limit orders at the fair value gaps. Retest of that inverse. Beautiful every single time, right? Every single time. Barely any drawdown. Boom. Shot to our TP. So that's the trade I took today. If you guys took the same trade, let me know down in the comments. If you guys took a different trade, also let me know down in the comments. But yeah, that's it for this, right? Super short, super sweet, super simple. That's all it is. So with that being said, I will catch you boys later. It's a weekend. Have a great weekend. Fuck, I'm not going to be able to trade. I guess I'll catch you on Monday, unfortunately. But that's going to be it for your boy. I'll catch you boys later. Peace out.